Hello, beautiful people. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Honest Am here, the creator and writer of the Honestly Sis newsletter, a bi-weekly newsletter geared towards millennials who are truly trying to get their shit together. And I'm here for another daily motivational video where we do not just use the tarot to become, where we use the tarot, where we do not just use the tarot where we do not just use the tarot to become the ultimates of our lives. Angel number 18. I use God and cusses in the same sentence, and I may mispronounce some things, but if it does not stop Charlamagne the God, it will not stop me. So how are you beautiful people doing today? I am back, fresh off vacation. My lashes are still in. I think I'm gonna keep these up because I don't know what my girl did this time, but when I tell y'all I don't even feel these lashes, like she did her fucking thing. So I have been just observing and learning so much, and there's so much I want to tell y'all, but I'm not even going to even start getting into it. I'm just going to go straight to the cards, and I hope that, this information ends up coming out in the message. Angel number 1. Right now we are going through a great time of change. Yesterday, Queen Elizabeth died on 9/8. I actually did the numerology of that. And the date of her death, it breaks down to a 5. And the date of her age breaks down to a 5. So we got 5/5, which talks about positive changes and all that thing happening. So right now we are in a great time of change. And I have been telling you guys since last year that you better get in fucking line. So the card that flew, oh my God, I love it. Oh my God, let's talk about it. Let's fucking talk about it. This card that flew out is the Two of Wands, and this is where we are as a society. And this is going to be where you are in your personal life. The Two of Wands is a woman. We see her sitting here, and it's like she's literally just waiting for her ships to come. She's waiting for, it looks like, she has this cell phone in her hand, so maybe she ordered a package, or she ordered something, or she told somebody, she was going to meet them there, and it looks like she's just waiting for it to come. And so if you find yourself, this message is for you if you find yourself that you're in a state of waiting for something to come. And I feel like what God is saying is that while you wait for your ships to come, okay, guys, this is going to be interesting because I just got something different. So we have the Two of Wands, and then underneath this is the Three of Pentacles, angel number 223. The Three of Pentacles is all about, we can see it right here. There's a young lady. She seems to be working on her craft. She's been working on her craft for a certain amount of time. This is a mentor who seems to be guiding her through this process. And then we see there's this woman here who's posing for the picture. Up top, we have the Three Pentacles. We know that Pentacles speaks about tangible things coming into your life, manifesting into your life. And literally what I got is that for some of you guys, you're waiting for the next step of your journey, and what God is saying is that what's about to come is your mentor. I think for some of you guys, you may be looking for somebody to help navigate you through this process, to help you become who you're ultimately wanting to be. And what God is saying is that if you keep your vibration high, if you stay in this place of feeling abundant, feeling like you can accomplish anything. We know the Nine of Wands, there's literally this woman in her garden. We see all this red. We know that red speaks about grounding. It speaks about red speaks about grounding. We have all the green. The green talks about the heart chakra. So this person is grounded in her heart's desires, and because she's grounded in her heart's desires, it bloomed a whole garden for her. And so God is saying, as you wait, just keep working on those things that you want. Keep feeling abundant. Keep keeping your energy high, and all of those things that you want, including a mentor, will eventually come to you. I feel like we're at this time where I told you guys that I really truly feel in my heart and my soul that this next era, angel number 504, this next era is all about divine communities, divine partnerships. And so if you find yourself in a state of waiting, whether you're waiting for a partner, you're waiting for, a romantic partner, a business partner, whatever it is, God is saying to just keep working on yourself, keep pouring into your heart's desire, keep, tending to your field, and eventually that person will come. All right. Let's go here and get us, we're going to just get an affirmation that we can use to just, what we should, affirmation that we can use as we are in this time of waiting. Also, for some reason, I'm thinking about the Two of Pentacles, and it's making a choice. I feel like a lot of you guys, you're at this point where you have a choice to make. Either you can sit here and wait on the universe to let things unfold for you, or you could rush this process and try to do things on your own. But I feel like if you will sit here and wait for the universe to, bring you the next idea, to bring you the next step, then God is going to send you that mentor to help bring bring everything along. Yeah. For some reason, it's for me, as I'm reading this, it's giving me confirmation, because I'm thinking about applying for this program, and I feel like God is saying, yeah, that program would give you that mentor to help you, create this work of art. If some of you guys are looking for mentors, they're here. I feel like what God is saying, the way to get your mentor to draw, I think we have to realize, I think we have to realize that, I think I was talking about this last week in my last video, the feminine way of being is all about internal. It's about drawing things, attracting things to you, so you become what you want. That's why this Nine of Pentacles came out here. You have to be abundant to attract abundance, right? It's and Jerry and Esther Hicks, they always talks about if you're unhappy, you shouldn't leave where you are. You have to become happy now, and then those new experiences will manifest. Versus if you leave right away, then what you would do is take this unhappy situation and move it into another, a new environment, but you would still have the same problems. And so what I feel like what's happening now, God is saying, like, you're in this period, you're kind of in this waiting period where you're just waiting for the universe to bring you the next step, or you're waiting for the next thing to come. And God is saying that instead of panicking or feeling like it's never going to happen, just keep your energy high, keep working on your things, and then eventually things are going to naturally unfold. I feel like what I hear God saying is that you're going to be taken care of every single step in the way, so don't even worry about it. Angel number 650. Okay, God, clarify this message of Two of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. What is an affirmation? What is the affirmation that we can use as we are in this waiting period? What is the affirmation that we could use as we wait for the universe to bring in our mentor, to bring in our partnership? Or God, just clarify what you want us to know. Allow no doubt or confusions in me or the viewer's mind. What is this message of the Two of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles? What came out is, I am bold. I speak my truth. I speak my truth in loving ways. My courage to communicate my needs is powered by my love for myself and my love for others. I am bold. And so this is what God is saying. And actually, this was something that, hold on one second. This is actually something that I had learned last year. You can't, I think for last year, I felt like God was getting me to say everything that I wanted out loud. I think so often we want things, but we're afraid to admit that we really want it. You may want a mentor, but you don't want it. But then you have to realize that if you are afraid to even say it out loud, then how can you know that the universe is going to get it to you? Yes, we're vibration. Yes, we're energy. But right there is a conflict versus there's a conflict. And so if there's a conflict, there's a contradiction, which means that the universe is confused and it doesn't know what you truly want. So if you want this mentor, if you want this partnership, then say it boldly. Speak about it. Talk about what you want your mentor to do. I know that I actually had to have a conversation with myself, angel number 830, because I had to decide, like, what type of mentor do I truly want? And I had to be honest with myself, like, okay, yeah, I want to have this career as this writer. Yeah, I want to be doing speaking engagements and all of this other stuff. But right now, like, who I am, what's most important to me is making sure that my book is the best book that it could possibly be. Because I know that my book is going to open the doors to everything else. And so it's like, instead of thinking about the end goal, I'm thinking about, okay, what's going to help me cultivate my garden? What's going to help me grow? And what's going to help me grow is not somebody that, can bring me speaking engagements and, help me pitch articles, but somebody that can actually help me construct this work of art that I'm building. So I feel like maybe you need to just say out loud what it is that you want and not be afraid, to say that. Just admit what you want. Like, there's nothing right or wrong about what you want. You just have to admit it. And when you can admit it, the universe can bring it to you. Angel number 930. I am worthy. I am worthy of receiving everything I desire. I do not need to prove myself to those who seek to diminish me. I am worthy. And this is what God is saying. This is why he wants you to speak it out loud, because he wants you to know that you're worthy of everything that you desire. So once you speak those out loud, once you carry yourself in this way, look at this. It's like you're speaking it out loud. You place your order to the universe. Now you're just waiting for it to come. You know that you are worthy. You feel abundance, and then the assistance come in. This is what God is teaching us. He's showing us this is the steps that you take to become the alchemist of your life. And not even just the alchemist of your life. Yeah, honestly, I think this is the steps that you have to take to become the alchemist of your life. You have to be able to boldly speak what you want. You have to be able to boldly speak your truth. You have to know that it says, I'm going to read this one more time. It says, I speak my truth in a loving way. My courage to communicate my needs is powered by my love for myself and love for others. I am bold. And so, yeah, I just feel like what God is saying is that if you boldly speak your truths, if you know that you are worthy and you spend your time cultivating things that means the most, that means a lot to you, then God will bring in that assistance that's ultimately for you. Okay, let me just get a tool really quickly that we can use to help us on this. Just one tool, and then I'm going to end this message. All right, God, clarify this message of 2 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles. What are you trying to get us to understand about this waiting period? Also, we have this card, I am healthy, I honor my body. Right away, that makes me think about this message that we have in Sacred Rebels. Maybe not Sacred Rebels. It's in Work Your Light. And it talks about how a lot of people feel like your intuition is in your head, but your intuition is really in your body. Your body tells you where you should go, what you should do. So if you have a disconnection to your body, or if you don't trust your body, or if you don't like yourself, or all that stuff, then you also don't trust your intuition. You can't get that information. And so for some of you guys, you really have to work on feeling worthy. You really have to work on building your relationship with your body so that you can get those intuitive messages to take the next step. Okay. All right, God. Clarify this message of 2 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. I am bold, I am worthy, and I am healthy, along with the 9 of Pentacles. What do you want us to know about this waiting period? Why is it so important for us to boldly speak our truths? Why is it so important for us to know that we are worthy to get the things that we desire? Allow no room for doubt or confusion in me or the viewer's mind. One card, please. One card. Perfect. I love it. And the one card that came out is, I can deliberately choose to feel better now. Not only does the thought that you are choosing right now attract the next thought and the next and so on, let me start over. Not only does the thought that you are attracting, not only does the thought you are choosing right now attract the next thought and the next and so on, it also provides the basis of your alignment with your inner being. As you consistently and deliberately think and speak more about what you do want and less about what you do not want, you will find yourself more in alignment with the pure, positive essence of your own source. And under those conditions, your life will be extremely pleasing to you. Angel number 1322. So this is where you are. God is saying that you are at this place where you can deliberately choose to feel better now. And what I'm hearing is that you're at this place where you're not at mastery, but you're goddamn right there. Like you're like and on the what is it, the precipice. You're right there at the cusp of starting to master your energy. And what God is saying is the way that you begin to become the magician or the alchemist in your actual life. And remember, I told you guys, it starts first what? In the thoughts you think, in the words you speak, and then the actions that you take, right? And so remember, I started this message all off by saying that you're at this crossroads, you're waiting for your ships to come, you're waiting for your next thing. And God is saying that as you are in the process of waiting, you've done all your healing, you've done all this work, you're in between your new life and your old life. What God is saying is that instead of focusing on the things that you do not want, what you need to focus on is solely on the life that you do want to lead. You need to speak boldly about the things that you want, because again, what did I tell you? The actions happens in 3 steps. And then he's saying you have to choose to feel better now. So then he's saying think better thoughts. So if you speak better, if you think better thoughts, you speak better to yourself, then of course then of course all of the help or the resources that you want will come. Angel number 1444. But what I'm getting is that it's like God is like, don't be surprised. That's really what it is. Don't be surprised when all like your life is just about to start getting better. It's like you're about to start experiencing a level of living that you never had before. And what God is saying is, don't get nervous about it. Don't doubt it. Don't feel like this is the fluke. Don't feel like it's going to end. No, you're worthy of this. You deserve this. This is all of your hard work. This is what happens when you go into your hermit mode. This is what happens when you allow your tower to fall down. And this is what happens when you choose to solely put all of your time, effort, and attention towards something. What's going to come from it, especially if it's something that is about that's something that you're doing that's from a heart's place, nothing but great things can come from it. And so what God is saying, whether your blessing is here or not, whether you can see it manifesting, all you have to do is focus on choosing to feel better now. You have to focus on thinking one good thought and another great thought. You need to speak boldly about what you want. You need to know that you are worthy, and then all of the assistance, all of the things that you want will come to you. Okay? All right, y'all. Angel number 1559. I am actually going to end this message with a message from our auntie for our acts of faith. I'm going to actually go straight into today's date. And see what it says. I love that. I really, really love that message. To summarize, this message is all about, as you're waiting for your blessings to come in, make sure that you choose to you choose to feel better now. And it's not about it is about feeling better because that's your vibration, but what God is really wanting you to get you to understand is that the creation happens internally. It happens with the thoughts you think and the words you speak, and then eventually it happens in the actions that you take. And so if you're in this place where you're like, okay, I don't want to do this, I want to wait for my ships to come, I want to wait for God to send me the next thing, then all you have to do is just keep working on whatever you're working on. Keep telling yourself great stories about how it's going to overcome, how this amazing mentor or amazing partner or amazing whatever is going to come into your life, and then eventually all of that stuff is going to come to you. It's literally that simple. And it's all about keeping your thoughts right, speaking positively, and then only taking actions that are in alignment with your heart and things that make you feel abundant. Okay? All right. So the conclusion of this message is as follows. Loving someone and pleasing someone are two different things. Jerry Jamalusi. Jamapaso? Whatever. The mother knew that her teenage son was involved with some unsavory people and affairs. She remained silent when he started wearing. Let me start over. There's your number 1752. The mother knew that her teen son was involved with some unsavory people and affairs. She remained silent when he started wearing expensive clothes. She turned her head when he flashed the money. She drew the line when she found the bloody clothes and the gun in the basement. The next morning, she called the police and had her son arrested. When the social worker asked her how she felt about what she had done, she replied, "It is a lot easier for me to visit him every week in prison than it would be for me to take one trip to the cemetery." In all of our relationships, there comes a time when we must do what we know is right. In all of our relationship, there comes a time when we must do what we know is right. If we love someone, we want the best for them. It may not make them happy. It probably won't be easy, but loving someone does not mean allowing them to hurt themselves. It certainly doesn't mean you must allow them to hurt you. In loving you, I will not lose myself. The reflection is, on any given Sunday, what comes first, your needs or your love for someone else? So I will leave the message with that. And actually, I feel like with me saying that and with the message being all about loving people, and I still feel like you're on this channel. There's somebody on this channel, Angel number 1919, where you are not allowing yourself to go after your dreams. You're not allowing yourself to be your true self because because of love, or because you think somebody wouldn't like you a certain way. But let me tell you, the person who is for you is going to like love all sides of you. They're going to like all parts of you. The person who's for you is going to be able to evolve with you. It's going to be able to grow with you. And so if you're stopping yourself or not even speaking your dreams out loud because of someone, you really have to sit down and make a decision. You really have to ask yourself, do I want to really truly harmonize with good, or am I going to just allow my life to just continue to be what it's going to be? You can deliberately choose to become a better person now, and it's not, you don't have to like automatically leave your partner. Again, do that work internally. And do that work on, okay, well, why did I attract this person in my life? What did I want from this person? What type of mind space was I in? Where is this person at? Where am I at? How do I feel? Am I fulfilling my life? So often we're not fulfilled in our lives. And instead of actually doing the work to make ourselves better, we just blame our partner. And it's just like, well, you're supposed to make me happy. And the fact of the matter is, nobody is responsible for your happiness but you. And then just like how these cards say, yours not your role to make nobody happy. We all have our own happiness quota, our own satisfaction quota that we have to take care of. And so if you find yourself in this waiting period where you're waiting for your partner to get better, or you're waiting for life to happen, you're waiting for some sign, this video is the sign. Nobody's going to live your life for you. If there's something that you want to do, you got to go out there and do it. You got to go out there and become it, so that you can attract it to you. And it's going to come to you not by magic, but by universal law. Okay? All right, y'all. That's all the messages I have for you. Angel number 2111. If you made it to the end of this message, please give me a thumbs up. If you made it to the end of this message, you are not subscribed. What are you waiting for? Until we meet again, dream those dreams. Never let the internet rush you, and never, ever let someone tell you what you cannot do. Angel number 2121. Talk to you soon.